for whatever reason, Donald Trump wants access to your voting records. The real question is, why? Hey everybody, what's up? And welcome to Social Thoughts with Dr. Nick. And look, it's my opinion that Donald Trump really cannot get over the fact that he lost the election by more than 3 million votes. Yet he won and lost at the same time. Okay, we got that already. But since he lost by such a wide margin, there must be voter fraud going on. That's the only answer. His ego cannot process the fact that he lost by so many votes. Therefore, the White House created a new commission to look into voter fraud, and it's called the Commission on Election Integrity. And it really wants a lot of interesting information about you, the voter. So let's talk about that today. So here's just a quick list of some of the information that they want about you. They want to know your last 4 digits of your social security number, your voting record, your voting history since 2006, your current military status, and they want to know the number of convictions that were related to election crimes in your respective state. So I'm going to ask that question again. I wonder why they want this information. Well, I tend to think about it this way, because once you get data like that, it's very easy to create junk science where you can take the numbers and make them say anything they want. Including flat out lies, which may result in something being reported that 3 million people voted illegally in that last election, therefore he won outright. And that's a really easy thing for them to say. And therefore they will probably change the laws to make it tougher for everyone to vote, especially probably make it tougher for those people who don't agree with Trump and his minions. See, that should sound familiar, and that should scare you a lot at the same time. And just to take it a step further, let's talk about using that information, and you will now have the ability to target specific individuals with certain messages that you feel will help you, that you feel might sway them over to your party. And I'm going to say the word Russia right now, because Russia is very good at that sort of propaganda, because that's just what it is. And I'm happy to say many states, almost half of the states in this country, have said, no, we're not going to give you that much information. You don't need it. Because at the same time, think about it this way, because in those Republican-dominated states, many of those voting officials are Republicans. So you know what? Maybe they're the ones who don't know what they're doing, so they need to be fired so we can clean this mess up. And so as I close out this video, I just want to say I hope other states realize what's going to happen, and I hope that they also reject Trump's calls and the White House request for this information, because this commission is a sham, because it's a slippery slope for us to end up in an authoritarian regime, and it modeled after Russia and Turkey and Venezuela and such on down the line. Okay, so we really need to be careful right now and stay awake and reject Trump's request for this information. And on that note, I'm out. You guys have a great day. Stay tuned, and I'll talk to you soon. All right.